Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 12, and today with me is
Christy,
Dylan,
and Brian.
And so we survived Halloween.
Barely.
barely.
Yeah, barely. That was crazy. It was up, I think, like 44% from last year. So, yeah, we got our butts kicked.
Yep.
Got mostly everything shipped out, and we're going to do some fine tuning before Christmas. But if you want something for Christmas, order it today and just get it shipped to you right now. So yeah, that was 2 weeks of
hell
getting our ass kicked.
And then we had a Halloween sale on Halloween.
Yeah.
Too, and we'll have some more sales too, going up to Christmas. So Black Friday and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. And, so I guess we're going to start off with Chucky.
The Chucky series.
The Chucky TV series that, well, Dylan just refuses to watch. But I'll tell you, it's a lot better than you think. I think it's really good. I mean, for what it is, you know, they really go back to the backstory a lot, and explain everything and how they got to where they're at, and I think it's a good show. I mean,
being a fan of the Child's Play movie since day one, they're doing really good with the TV series. I think. I don't know. It makes sense. The story makes sense, and like you said, going back, showing the backstory of Charles Lee Ray, that's really cool. And soon we're about to see, other characters from the movies are about to show up in the series. So I just think that, the whole thing, it's done really well. And then when you watch it on Sci-Fi, afterwards they always show behind the scenes with Don Mancini.
Yeah.
And stuff, and little interviews with some of the cast. So that's really cool to watch too. If you're watching it on Tuesday nights on Sci-Fi, you get to see that part of it too. So I'm really enjoying it a lot.
Is that thing included in the Peacock or whatever it streams on after?
I don't think.
The behind the scenes?
I don't know. It's only like a 15-minute.
About another 15 minutes after.
Is it after the credits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I could actually tell you here.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And I'm not, we're watching it on Sci-Fi, so I'm not sure if they also do that in USA too.
No, USA just shows the episode and then it just goes into whatever is
the
after
next
it.
show. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just doing it just if you're watching it on Sci-Fi.
Maybe. Hopefully it would be on Peacock, because like on a streaming site, you don't have to worry about playing the next slot.
Right.
If it ends at 9 o'clock, you have to play something at 9 o'clock. But if it's just streaming, you don't. So.
And they do it every episode, and they just talk about that episode.
Yeah, because like
nothing's
really
coming
cool that they do that
right now.
Yeah, I like really disliked the Walking Dead show after the first season, but what I did like was when they would do something like that.
Yes.
Like after every
Yeah,
episode,
like
there'd
that.
be like a making of thing, or like those nature shows that do that too. That's always the most interesting part, because it's like, how did you get all this footage? And then it just shows you how we got the footage. We sat in a hammock in a tree for 9 days until we saw it. So yeah, that stuff is pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm liking it. What about you, Ryan?
I'm really liking the show. This episode, I think, was fun just because of the puppet, because half of it's melted.
Yeah.
So
and now everybody's gonna want that doll.
Yeah.
That's
we got to figure out how to.
He's really cool looking.
And I like the fact that they
face.
actually make it look melted and
Yes.
not just, oh, hey, we put some burns on him and that's it.
Right.
Yeah, we need to
I
figure
kind
out
of said
how
that
to
too last night.
rehaul Chucky.
Let's get the blowtorches out.
Take a blowtorch to Chucky, literally.
Just see what happens.
Um,
That's what I would do if I was the makeup team. like not just as a test. Be like, well, I mean, what if we just burn the crap out of it and just see if it melts and looks cool, and then we can, make decisions based on that.
Yeah.
You don't have to just do that.
Yeah.
But I would assume that'd be the first thing you do is like, well, what happens if we do just set it on fire?
yeah.
And he kind of looks like, if you did.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does look melted like he needs to look. So it looks really good.
Yeah, the team that did the puppet did a really good job with it.
Yeah. And like I said, that's going to be the new doll everybody's going to want. All right, Trick or Treat Studios.
And then,
sure they already have a prototype.
Yeah, it's like every episode, the ending makes you want more.
Yes.
So I guess without giving too much away, the ending for last night or Tuesday's episode pretty much made it show that no one's safe.
Right.
And that's where I'm like, okay. And now the fact that everyone's starting to come back in now, which they kind of hinted on the episode because they had photos of Tiffany and Nika and little baby Eddie Caputo was in there.
Yeah.
Do you have the new Nika figure?
I'm sure we'll get asked that.
No, I've been asked that plenty of times. I've been asked if we have Nika figures like half the time.
Really?
Yeah, I never correct him. I just think it's funny. I'm like, yeah, or whatever.
But
I love Nika figures, man. They're the best. And I'm just
I don't know what to say after that.
All right. I lost my train of thought. But I do think that people that were hesitant on the show, Dylan,
I just have a lot of crap to watch. It just never seems like the move. I'm like, well, yeah, I could watch that, or for some reason I haven't seen Demon Knight, so I'm gonna pop it in, and then it's like, oh yeah, this is amazing. I guarantee Demon Knight is better than that show.
Oh, did you watch Demon Knight?
Yeah, I
it's
finally
good,
watched Demon Knight. Oh, it's so good.
I love Demon Knight. I went
I'll give it like
the movie theater to watch that.
Oh, really? Dang, that would be fun. Yeah, I gave that like at least a 9, but pretty much a solid 10, I'd say. Like I need to rewatch it, but I've owned it forever, and it was just one of those.
Oh, because you just bought Bordello, right?
Yeah, I just got Bordello of Blood, which I've heard isn't as good as Demon Knight, but
it's still fun.
I think I still have fun with that. I love all the Tales from the Crypt stuff. So,
well, I would say I could already tell you're going to hate the show because you hate the movies.
What show?
The Chucky.
Oh, the Chucky show. Oh. Yeah. Well, I like the first Chucky movie.
He might like the series.
I like Child's Play. I'll give it a shot. I'm not against watching it. It's just like I got time every night to watch one thing, and like it just never seems like that one thing is going to be the new Chucky show.
Well, if it helps, the Chucky show is only like 40-some minutes long, so.
Yeah. So were the special features for In the Mouth of Madness that I watched last night. So. I don't know what to tell you.
Ooh, special features for that. That sounds fun too.
Yeah, it was cool. It had like a lot of like home footage kind of stuff, like Greg Nicotero with all the effects. Because K&B did the effects for that, and so it was like that, and just it was like an old featurette. The featurette was kind of lame, honestly. It was like one of those. It's like a trailer. It's like they're made to like get you to go see the movie,
Yeah.
And so it was like a vintage featurette, but it was just basically like a 6-minute trailer where they kind of showed John Carpenter talking once or twice.
That's a movie I don't have in my collection. I need.
Oh, it's really good. It's funny. That was one of the ones like because Shout Factory recently did their Shocktober sale, so I dropped a good chunk of change on a bunch of new movies, and that was one of the ones I had in my cart, and I was like, yeah, I need to get this one, and then I went home and I had already bought it at some point. Like I owned it, and I was like, oh, cool. So then I watched it, like rewatched it. Obviously, I've seen it a few times now. That's like that movie's better every time I see it. That's like one of the ones. The first time I saw it, I was like, yeah, it's good, but maybe it was like too late at night or something. And then on a rewatch, I was like, this is really good. It's like on the same level as Prince of Darkness for me. It was really cool. But I did watch that episode of Creepshow that you told me to watch.
I was about to go into Creepshow. See, that's another thing you can with Creepshow is only 45 minutes long and you're done.
Yeah. Well, I only watched the very first segment.
Okay.
And then I turned it off. Because that was the one that you told me to watch.
You watched the story I told you to watch, though. Okay.
I thought the idea was really cool and it was fun, but it was just like a cringe fest for me.
Really?
Just the dialogue and the acting, it was just so cringy. It was like hard to get through. But that one I could deal with because it was so cool, all the stuff in it. So like now that, whatever, if you haven't seen it, but like it's like, it's like a horror collector who has all these screen used props and his him and his girlfriend or whatever, and they have like a rival horror collector. So it's just the store that they're in is really cool because, of course, as like a big nerd and a practical effects nerd, I'm like seeing everything in the room, and it's like probably just Greg Nicotero's collection.
Right.
And so it's just like seeing all of that stuff was really cool. My favorite thing, I don't know if you noticed, was the ashtray from the original Creepshow movie.
No,
is in the glass case. It's just like a quick
it's like a quick pan.
Just like a pan shot across like the glass case, and in there is that ashtray. Do you know what I mean though, right?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
It's in every segment of Creepshow.
Yeah.
Except for Something to Tide You Over. I think it got cut out. Oh no, it's in that one. It's Jordy Verrill that I got cut out of, or maybe it's in there, but it's covered in green stuff. But so that was my favorite part, was just like, ooh, that's that ashtray. Like, it's so cool. That would be a really cool prop for like Trick or Treat Studios to make, like an obscure like screen used looking prop, like
Right.
that is something that I would buy.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
But the ending was cute, though. The two creeps taking
Yeah.
a selfie together.
Yeah, and I love
That's what I loved.
the idea of the
So cute.
the having a collection of like screen used real human skeletons. Like that's
Right.
just like, oh, that would be a really cool like collection to have. And then I like that the one that is like his dad, the skeleton that his dad is like a clear homage to Ray Harryhausen, like Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, and what's the one where they fight the drawing a blank all of a sudden with
I was saying, is that what, I thought it was from Army of
With the-
Darkness.
no Army of Darkness is another homage to Ray Harryhausen. Why am I drawing a blank? It's the best one of all the movies.
I'm not sure.
Where it has like the 7 skeletons fighting. It's like super cool.
Ah.
It'll come to
I
me
know what
later.
you're talking
I don't know why
about.
I'm drawing a blank. It's like the best Harryhausen movie. But anyways, that was like a clear, and they even did like a little stop motion and stuff, and because that whole scene is like it's like 7 skeletons fighting like real people, and they did it with like stop motion, and so it's like super cool, and so that was fun because it was like they were all from movies, and then I saw that one, and I was and when they were panning across, and I'm like, oh well, that's clearly like a Harryhausen skeleton, but it they were this big,
Right.
so I was like, that's not a screen used real skeleton, like what's that one supposed to be? And they don't say what movie it's from. He's just kind of like, oh yeah, that's really cool, but he doesn't say, like he says what movie everyone's from except for that one. And then so I thought that it was cool, they just wanted to get that skeleton in there, so then they kind of just created their own. So again, it's like so much cool ideas, and like on paper I should like it, but
You don't like the
acting
or the
and the
execution.
dialogue,
You don't like.
it's hard to get through. It's not fun to watch. Like I like cheesy bad old movies, but it has a charm to it. Like in modern day, when people are talking like that and acting like that, it just does not
That
work
doesn't
for
work
me.
for you.
But
I can understand
it was a
that.
great idea, and the stuff in there was really cool. Like the content was cool. But that's always what makes me mad about that show, because that's always the case. Every episode that I've watched, I love it on paper, but it's just
They don't execute it.
yeah. Sorry, I love Creepshow.
Yeah.
Like the original Creepshow and
Oh,
Creepshow
yeah.
2 are amazing.
Yes, it is. I totally agree.
Well,
What's
yeah,
next?
I mean, we've watched almost all of them. We got, 2 more episodes
Yeah.
to catch up all the way up? You watched them all?
I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
Of the newest season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like the first episode, I liked the first story that they did with the plants.
Oh, yeah.
So that one I liked. I didn't care for the second story, and then episode 2 was the one with the prop displays. I liked that story, but then I didn't like the story with. I think the second story was the demon that came out of the artwork.
Yeah, I got like 5 minutes in.
Yeah,
and I was like,
that
not worth
story was boring to
Yeah.
me.
It's usually one story's good and one story's not.
Yeah.
It seems like.
it. Yeah. Do they only do 2 an episode?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. So, oh no, it's like at this point, I think they're kind of just like grasping at straws. Because like
But
the
there's
first
so many
season, it seemed
ideas.
like they had multiple episodes where the entire thing was good. Now it's kind of like, well, either the first story is good or the second story is good.
Yeah. I did like in the first season the Dollhouse.
Yeah.
segment.
Yeah, the Dollhouse
That
is my
was
favorite.
really, that was my favorite one
It's
from
still
that
my
first
favorite.
series. Yeah.
And the genie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like the genie one.
Yeah, yeah. I thought, and then again, the one with the kid with the voodoo doll. It was one of those ones where it was like on paper I should have loved it, and I liked like the callback to like the OG Creepshow and all that, but couldn't watch it. I did watch it, but I didn't want
There
to.
you
But the Dollhouse one was the one that I liked start to finish, and I actually enjoyed.
That's why I think you would like the Horror Express one. Because it's just the entire episode. It's, So it's
I
not
need a
like there's
season
a
and an
second
episode
story.
number.
Season 2, episode 5, because they got rid of the 6th episode.
Why? Oh,
because
Marilyn
of
Manson was in
Manson,
it. That's
yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
So the Horror Express is the season finale for season 2, and it's the entire episode.
Heck yeah.
Well, all right. Well, we had our Halloween party at the store this past Saturday.
Yes, we did.
Lots of cosplayers.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a lot of people come dressed up.
It was so much
I
fun.
guess-
Thank you for coming out, everybody.
On Halloween, is it still called cosplaying though? Or is it just...
Yeah, I know. I was
like-
wondering that myself because I said that to somebody else on Saturday, and I was like, "Well, is it cosplaying now or what? What is it?"
The one day when you're just dressed up?
Yeah.
I guess it's still cosplaying,
Yeah.
but give us the word. Comment the right word for wearing a costume on Halloween.
Right. But yeah, a lot of people came in.
Yeah,
It was a good turnout.
Good turnout. Lots of fun. We've got a video up of the highlights of the day. It's already on YouTube.
One family that comes in sometimes, they had like a little daughter dressed up as Wednesday Addams. And did you see her with the pumpkin pail? That
Yes.
was Cousin It.
But it was Cousin
So
It. It was
cool.
so cute.
And I didn't even know it was a pumpkin pail right away because it's just like she's just carrying it. And I guess they saw it on like Pinterest or something like that. They said I was like, that's such a good idea. And so it was like a pumpkin pail, but then it was covered in these like brown strings or whatever. And then they put sunglasses, and then they built a top hat around it, but they had the top hat like cut out so that she could still put her candy in there. I was like, that is so genius.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It looked great.
Yeah, I got a picture of them.
Yeah.
I put it on the Instagram.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That family's really awesome.
They are.
Yeah.
Very creative. Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
And we had a lot of families come in, a lot of little kids all dressed up, which always makes it fun. And Jeremy making everybody balloons.
Yep.
That was cool.
There was a lot of chainsaws that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everybody liked
The chainsaw.
chainsaw.
Chainsaw balloons.
So, and then he made a cool looking pumpkin that
Mm-hmm.
you had up there with you. And then, so I guess we could go into the Kane got canceled. He's got doing a movie. Him and I saw Bill Moseley is in it also, and somebody else. I can't remember who else is in it, but they all had to film, and it was like 19 days of filming, and then it's like right in the middle of or during when we wanted to have our signing, so he had to cancel because it's on the other side of the country, and he couldn't fly back and get back to the movie set in time. So what's the lady's name that we replaced him with?
Oh, Linda Blair?
Oh yeah, she was in a little movie that most people have seen.
The
I know.
Exorcist, yes.
So yeah, Linda
I
Blair.
thought it was The Omen.
Right.
Linda Blair is going to be here. We set up an email for the first 100 people to guarantee, that you're going to get an autograph, and then we're going to go into, depending on how quickly we get through them, then we'll start adding more people. So if you weren't the first 100, then don't worry about it. We're still going to get through that. We just wanted to, set some parameters on this one. Since it's
So she's not here till 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a little different. She's coming, just coming in for this and then leaving right after it. So, but we should be able to get everybody through the line. I would
It starts
think.
at 2:00.
Yeah, it starts
on
at
November
2.
13th.
Yeah.
So you're gonna email everybody back.
Yeah. Everybody's getting an email today that of the first 100, and then like I said, if you're not the first 100, don't worry about it. Just come on down anyway, and we'll as soon as that 100 goes through, then we'll start on the next line of people and go as as far as we can until she has to leave. But I mean, normally we go through a couple of 100 people easily.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you know what time she's supposed to leave? Is it like a 2 to 6 thing again?
yeah, we're not completely sure on the stop time yet, but we know it starts at 2, and then she's going to go up until she has to go to the airport. So we don't want to put a definite stop on it, but yeah, it'll be several hours, and I think we'll get everybody that wants to meet her should be able to, I would imagine. So
And we'll have Jeremy back again for more balloons again.
Yep.
For that, make some Linda Blair Exorcist balloons.
Some vomit coming out.
Yeah, with vomit
Yeah.
coming out.
That'd
That'd
be
be fun.
Yeah. We have lots of pops from, of Reagan. We have plenty of those. So if you want to, we'll have a lot after the fact. If you're not able to come in, we'll have some that we'll put on the website and in store, and we'll have some posters that'll be signed. And then I'm sure, her 8x10s and stuff, we'll get some of those, in case you can't make it. You can still order something online. So, that's a big thing. I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm very excited. She's in a lot of good movies I like. I like Savage Streets is one of my favorites, besides Exorcist. Summer of Fear is really good. I like that too. So.
Yeah, that's
Till Night.
I would say I love her in Repossessed.
Repossessed.
A lot of people don't talk about that movie.
No,
but the movie's
like it.
so funny.
It's funny.
Her and Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah. Is that on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I think Shout
I need
Factory put it out, or someone put it out.
Yeah, I need that. Savage Streets is gotta be my favorite though. If we're not talking about Exorcist.
I'm talking about Exorcist.
You talking about Exorcist? Have you seen any of her other movies?
Yeah, I've seen her in a couple other ones, but I would have to look at the list. Pull up her IMDb.
Well, I think we'll have a big turnout from that, from the response we got. On social media. So
that should be fun.
So it'll be
a good
fun.
Day.
Good time.
We're gonna have a sale in the stores that day.
I don't know. Why not?
Why not?
We'll have a Linda Blair sale.
There you go.
All right. So, I got us confirmed for Texas Frightmare next year. Booked the hotel rooms, and we got the same vendor space. So we'll be in Texas.
Yep.
Next year again. I think it's it's like the last of April and the first couple of days of May.
Yeah.
I think it's like
April 29th.
29th or the 1st. I think.
Yeah, so we got that confirmed. So that ought to be fun.
Excellent.
What else we got going on?
CreepyCon.
Yeah.
What was that?
CreepyCon, and then we've got the thing in Texas
Called
in February.
Classic.
Called
Classic. Yeah. And we'll sign up for more.
Yeah. Try to get over on the east side of the
coast. Yeah.
I was a lot of people are asking if we're going to do the Days of the Dead Atlanta or Chicago or
Chicago's this month. We won't be there.
And Atlanta's in February.
Atlanta's in February, which we can't make that one
because I think it's in February already.
I think it's the same weekend as Cult Classic.
Oh, okay.
Then I don't know. We may have to look into that New Jersey show. Because that always tends to do good.
Yeah, we gotta get up that way.
Yep. All right. What else is going on? We've
new shirt.
New shirt.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Let's talk about the new shirt. I love monsters. I think Brian's gonna hold up shirt too. I've got it on today, and it comes in sizes extra small to 4X, and it's a unisex shirt. And the artwork, of course, is by Aaron Fulcher, who does all of our shirts. So if you want to get one of these, come in the store or go online and purchase one.
Yeah, it's my favorite one that we've done so far.
Yeah, I like it. I like the green color on it. I love all of our shirts, and our shirts feel good and stuff too. So.
Yeah, and we restocked I Love 80s
Horror. The one with the VHS, which
VHS.
everyone always asks.
Yeah, that one's like
about.
the most popular one. So we have all sizes in that now, finally.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we will begin some more shirts from Monster Tees, which one I'm excited for because he no longer sells it on his site. So it's going to be just for us.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
But those we only sell in store, though.
Yes, those we only sell in store.
Yeah. What else is going on? We got a meeting today about Nightmare Cafe. We're hopefully getting all that straightened out. We've got somebody, general manager now. So I'm going to set him up with an email and course, he's on social media and stuff. But we'll get all that set up so that if you have questions or, he's going to be looking for a few people to work there. So I'll get that set up this week and hopefully keep moving forward on that. We're still waiting on equipment and parts and pieces of stuff, but we'll give everybody a little update maybe later this week or something once we get everything set up. And
I'll post more of the artwork.
Yeah, I
I've
was
only
just gonna
posted
say
the artwork
everything's
just a
looking
little
really
bit,
cool. Yeah,
so I need to post more of the artwork. A lot of that's done.
yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, looks good in there. It's gonna be really neat.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I think everybody's gonna love it.
Yeah. What else do we got going on?
We do have a signing in December, but we'll wait to announce that.
Okay.
Useful.
Yes. Yes. Well, because I don't
Thank you
want
for
to.
that.
I don't want to take away from Linda. Linda
Right.
deserves her time, so we'll wait until after that to announce it.
To
But
announce
then
the next signing.
Yeah,
How
It's December
expensive is it,
4th,
though?
right? December 4th.
December 4th.
Okay, so
From
yeah, we'll have another
1 to
signing on
4.
December 4th. We're just not telling you who it is yet.
And we're having
Grim Life.
Life Collective. They're going to come over. I think that's the second weekend of December, isn't it?
Yes. The 11th, maybe, I think.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
was, right?
Yeah,
I think the
something like
11th.
that.
Yeah,
They're
the
going to
11th.
come
So
hang
Grim
out.
Life will be here, too.
So yeah, if you want to meet those guys, they are really cool, fun to talk to, very nice people, and they're just going to be hanging out.
Yeah.
For a few
Just
hours.
a little meet and greet here at Nightmare Toys.
Yeah.
That'd be
So,
fun.
Yeah, they've been in here a few times, like
Yeah.
4 or 5 times. We see them at every convention we do.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah, they're awesome. So, and then we're going to have Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales, and
What about Small Business Saturday?
we're doing that,
That
too.
too.
What about
Shit the Bed
Give us more
Sunday,
money
we're doing
Sunday.
that one, too.
Sunday? We got to find some name for Sunday.
Yeah,
We'll have
it's going to
Christmas
be
sales and
trying to catch up with ourselves Monday through Christmas.
yeah.
So, and we can't stress enough, order early, because
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, already, like, after Halloween, we're low on stock on a lot of stuff. Like, we're having to reorder. We're just trying to get inventory in
Yeah.
so that you can order stuff.
We should have some new Christmas stockings coming sometime soon.
yeah,
And then we got to make an order for the Christmas ornaments.
Yeah. And big things that we've gotten recently or stuff that sells out pretty fast that would be good Christmas items would be like the Kandarian dagger. That one we just got like 10 or so of. And those just are one of those things that are really hard to keep on the shelf. And we have those Mezco Talking Good Guys. We have those because we ordered so many, but usually those are only here for a week or two.
Yeah.
And then the quarter scale Michael Myers 2018. It's another
Yeah.
thing that we got a lot
I
of
was
right now.
those
So those
are-
are all good Christmas items, you know.
Yeah, the Michaels are starting to move fast now
Yeah.
with online orders. So
Yep.
seems like every day I'm lugging 2 cases over.
Yeah,
to
we
get
sold a
shipped
lot
out.
of them on the weekend too during the sale.
Yeah, so and we are starting to get low on the Ghostface figures. So I know
The
with the
Ultimate?
so I know with the new movie coming out, people are probably going to want the figure for Christmas. So get it now.
yeah.
And the costume, like I don't know when we'll be able to get more of those.
Not until
Not
Or
this
ever.
year.
Yeah, around until next year.
It won't be
Not
this
August.
year.
Something like that. Yeah, we've got I don't really know what went on with that costume. I couldn't figure it out because, I mean, they went so fast, and then
Yeah.
it's because no one had them.
It's
Yeah.
because they're
Spirit
sparkly.
Halloween, Spirit
But-
Halloweens were supposed to have them. They never got them.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know why we were like the only people it seemed like to even have it. Really,
The opposite of NECA.
it's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, those sold in a day, and then we got more calls about that during October than the Jason Part 7.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's all right. Those
Trust
started
me, I know.
calling.
6-7 times a day.
I got so many messages myself.
Yeah, now
Probably more than it was like more than 10 times we would get a call about
Yeah.
that.
Well, that was it. The calls started up again For that
Well,
and Elvira.
And now it's Halloween Kills,
Yes.
Yeah, the
Ultimate,
Halloween Kills
which
Ultimate.
isn't even on their radar.
No.
No.
Like they keep pushing it back,
Like,
and
I don't see us getting it until next year, honestly,
yeah.
based on history.
Yeah, I saw a funny meme today that I showed Philip that was like, there's a picture of like one of those giant like shipping trucks with all the containers all over it, and then just like hundreds of naked people just swimming towards it, and it said Black
God.
Friday 2021.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because everybody's stuff is stuck.
Everything's on the boat. It's like, hey, if you can get it off, you get 60%.
You can get it,
They're
yeah.
just like swimming, trying to take TVs, like keep them out of the water.
It's so funny.
So funny.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, yep. People would do it too if they were like, hey, if you swim to the boat and get it, then you get this.
Oh yeah.
You guarantee people would
Did
be
you
just
say NECA said they were going to ship
elbowing.
those soon, though?
Yeah, I mean, they tell me that all the time.
Well, that's true. They tell us
So-
everything all the time, and then it never happens.
So we're waiting on. We're supposed to be getting Elvira Toonie Terror, that wave of Toonie Terrors.
Elvira, the Fog, Reanimator, and
My Bloody Valentine.
My Bloody
Yeah.
Valentine. Those all look. That's my favorite like wave that they've done
Yeah,
so far.
me
All
too.
four
I
of
was
them are
gonna say
really
since the
cool.
I
first-
think so, too.
Since the first wave.
The OG,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
these
so-
figures kind of look nicer, honestly, too. It's like, and that usually happens too. Like they figure out, like if you look at like, I know it's NECA versus Funko, whatever, but it's the same thing across like pops that are made today versus when they first started doing pops. Like
Right.
they're just so much better, like
Yeah.
the paint jobs and stuff. Like, and yeah, I don't know, the Elvira one looks really cool.
Mhm.
Really cool.
I'm
And then
excited
plus
about
there's
it.
more Captain Blake stuff.
Right.
I'm still waiting. Like the main thing I need from NECA is the clothed
The
Captain
clothes.
Blake. It's such a cool figure, and it's Rob Bottin.
Yeah, it's a really
come
cool
on.
figure. And the
I need
eyes
it.
light up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So hopefully we'll get that. Usually when they say we're gonna pack it up for you, it's about 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
So hopefully, within the next 2 weeks we'll get that and get some more Part 7s.
Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah.
That's the name of that movie I was trying to think of earlier.
Oh, okay.
I
Yes,
was just sitting there. I was
that's
like,
what that is.
I was like, all right. Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna sit here and just think for just like a couple minutes. And I knew, it. Yeah, Jason and the Argonauts. They need to do a Toonie Terror of that. I'm
There you go.
I'm gonna make it relevant to what we were talking about.
Speak it.
I
into the
mean, you
universe.
conjured the Thing
The
accessory
thing
pack.
accessory pack. Yeah, I'm pretty good at manifesting
That's
toys.
fun.
I just put it out in the universe, just really focus on it, and then they announce it. I'm like, I knew it. Harry and Becky clothes figures. Harry and Becky clothes figures.
That'd be
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I want a fluffy.
Yeah, crate
Mhm.
V's, of course. Yeah. And I mean, they have to do Jordy Verrill too,
Right.
Because you get a Stephen King action figure, and then you can have like a regular head with stuff all over it,
Yes,
and
with
like
all the
you
moss.
can like change his like arms, give him like progressive more
Yes.
green stuff.
I love
Make
it.
it happen.
We need that.
I know.
Mm.
A clothed one would be good too. I think all of the creep shows that they did clothed would be cool because they could do like a flocked fluffy, and then Jordy Verrill could have like actual
Yeah.
material or just some kind of cloth instead of just being sculpted. Like sculpted would be cool, but yeah, for me, I just really want that clothed 2-pack
That'd be
of
cool.
Harry and Becky. They have to do that, and they're doing the creep. Like, because they haven't showed the actual figure yet, but they showed the artwork, and it's like the original Creepshow for, what's his name, Raoul?
Oh.
Yeah, so, like, they need to, they're getting that license, so they have to be planning on making at least one. Because, yeah, I mean, like, I want Eej, like, with all the cockroaches and stuff.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I want some, like, they need all of them.
Yeah.
They're creeping up on you.
That'd be awesome.
Obviously,
Alright.
Nate Corpse. And then you got all 5.
Yeah.
It comes with the chick's head on the plate.
Yep.
With
Oh,
the candles.
perfect.
Why isn't this a thing yet?
I don't know. Make this a thing, somebody.
I was like, we got emails. Let's make this happen.
Yeah, start a petition. They have to. They're already doing it because they have they're doing the creep. They have the license. It would be silly of them not to do it. Like Like they're doing American Werewolf in London, like Nazi demons.
Right.
Like they have to be doing like at least one character from all the 5 segments of Creepshow, or else they're stupid. They don't like money. They don't like my money.
Well, they don't like our money because they tell us we order too much. We get our stuff a lot quicker if we didn't order as much. Like
that is true.
Whatever.
Which, speaking of the Nazi demons and getting stuff quicker, I've seen some like of the smaller companies that have gotten that. Like people that order like 2 cases or so. Like I've seen someone post a picture of the Nazi demon figure, and I'm like, where is it? I want it.
Have you checked Walmart and
Target?
Target?
David. Yeah, right. No, this is like, you know, like a small time like wholesaler that, you know, they posted a picture of like the box that they got, and I was like, so they're shipping out, you know, cases, but only like, you know, he orders 1 or 2.
If only we knew someone that orders small amounts of horror figures.
Well, I said before we need to create like a fake account that orders like 5 only. Separate and ship it to, you know, Big Bang or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. We got started at Big Bang.
Ship it to my house.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll set up my own wholesale account. Just make it happen.
Well, yeah, if we showed a picture of it, yeah, people would lose their minds. And, well, where's mine? We get 1,000 calls.
Yeah, in store
right after that. Yeah. So, all right. Well, anything else?
I think that's it.
Out of gas?
Yep.
I love monsters.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I love monsters.
Let's get out of here till next week.
Okay.
All right. Dante, play the song.